So what do we do? What do we do? Anybody? Anybody can tell me? Anybody at all? Anybody? Anybody? Want to take over this job? King of Kings. There's not too many takers. And anybody who would want this job would need a psychiatric examination done by me. So, the only reason I've got this job, I need you to understand this, is I'm your dad. I'm Adam, your mom is around. Her name's Eve. You really have a God, and you really lived in a place called paradise at one time. And, you know, there really was a Garden of Eden. But, you know, you got all wrong-headed ideas about stuff. You know, the Garden of Eden was not a free lunch. In gardens, you work in gardens. You know, you can sit around clouds and strum mandolins or whatever it is. It's a garden. You work in paradise. And your work bears fruit. Your work bears fruit for you in paradise. You've been robbed, you really have, and you've been bullied, and you've been defrauded by everyone who ever held themselves in a position of trust for you. Every trustee, your priests, your bishops, your popes, your kings, your queens, basically are sluts on the take for whatever they can get. They had a Spanish nun selling babies not that long ago. Selling babies. But having said that, in justification of her morals, she claims that she feels no guilt for what she did. She was taking babies born to impoverished young girls, probably out of wedlock even. Bastard babies. Like your king is. And sold them. Had an estate worth almost $1 million. From what we are allowed to gather. A nun with $1 million. It's hard for this king to deal with. And, you know, the world is so full, so ripe with an abundance of this flavor of the month, if you will. So as to nauseate us thoroughly from our labors. You know, I thought I would, you know, enlighten the Catholic Church. Might as well try and get a meeting with the President General Motors. Actually, the President General Motors is probably easier to get a hold of than Cardinal in the Catholic Church. I called his secretary. I said, I had an urgent spiritual matter to discuss with him. And she said, well, I need to know what it is before I can put you through to him. So they have the alertness of politicians no more. Do you have any idea how much this hurts? See what you've done with what I gave you. But not only I gave you, but God himself gave it to you. You just bugger fuss everything you touch. And I can't quit on you because I'm not allowed, and if I do, I lose my women. I love my girls a lot. And Alan was smart. If it weren't for my girls, and I had just you as a prize, like if I were doing things for prizes or labor for wins, you're not much of a win right now, let me tell you. Somebody told me once that things change. Think we could have that happen around here? Think we could have things change enough so I'd be proud to introduce you to your God and your own mom? I think we could arrange that some point during my lifetime. Or would you rather suck some more of Barabbas' dick? Choose, kiddies. It's choosing time again.